Welcome back. Now, after Vodafone, another MNC has gotten a major relief in a transfer pricing case. The Bombay High Court today set aside the IT department's order against Shell India. Mukesh Bhattani, the managing partner of BMR Advisors, is joining us on the line to make sense of this. Mr. Bhattani, thanks so much for being with us. My colleague Priyal is also joining us for this conversation. Just want to kickstart by asking you really the significance of this, because of course, we saw the earlier verdict with Vodafone, and now we are seeing this on the transfer pricing front. Do you see this setting the trend really going ahead when it comes to the issue of transfer pricing and corporates?
See, as far as the share issuance transaction is concerned, it was a settled position after the Bombay High Court order in Vodafone's case. So I think all the companies against whom transfer pricing adjustments have been undertaken by the tax department were facing this adjustment. After Vodafone, the principle has been laid down. So all the High Court had to do was examine the facts of the case vis-a-vis Shell. Specific to Shell, there were few aspects that were pointed out by the department, arguing that the facts of Shell are distinct and different from Vodafone on few aspects. So the High Court dealt with those aspects today and came to the conclusion that the principles laid down in Vodafone's case have an overriding impact, and that the difference in facts of Shell case will not alter the decision. And hence, the Bombay High Court followed its earlier order in Vodafone's case and held in no uncertain terms that issuance of shares does not give a rise to any income, and hence there is no question of transfer pricing adjustment.
All right, Mr. Bhattani, Priyal here from the Delhi studio. So as you pointed out, really, of course, the Vodafone ruling that came in some time back has already set in the principles. Right now, as we understand that the government is not really looking to take the matter forward as far as, probably at this point in time have not really gone to a Supreme Court contesting the decision of the Bombay High Court. And given that the other issues of Shell were to be considered, it is essentially a reaffirmation of the Vodafone ruling by the Bombay High Court that it applies, and therefore with Vodafone and Shell, with Shell also coming under the Vodafone umbrella, the other cases which are pending would also be significantly impacted therefore.
No doubt about it. So I don't know whether the government has officially communicated its position that they are not going to appeal to the Supreme Court. The Revenue Department's counsel today clearly mentioned that they want to reserve the right to appeal to the Supreme Court. So I think the ball is in the government's court if and when they decide whether to appeal or not to appeal. That's the first part of it. To your second part of the question, yes, these principles now unequivocally has laid down the principle that the issuance of shares will not attract transfer pricing adjustment, and hence I would imagine that the Bombay High Court should follow its earlier decisions and cover all the cases and put an end to the controversy, at least insofar as the jurisdiction of Bombay High Court is concerned.
If I understand correctly, Mr. Bhattani, you were the one who's advising Shell. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so, and also, as far as if you could take us through in terms of the relief that may be coming in for Shell specifically.
Well, the department carried out an adjustment to the tune of 15,221 crores for the first year, and roughly around 2,400 crores for the second year. So whatever that adjustment gets translated into, insofar as taxes are concerned, since that adjustment has gone away, the consequential tax impact will also go away. So that's really roughly the figures that we are talking about.
All right, Mr. Bhattani, we leave it there. Thanks so much for getting us that perspective in terms of how you've been reading into all those developments. Priyal, thanks for breaking it down for us as well and getting us that clarity there. So that's the latest development regarding transfer pricing. We'll take a quick break, but as we slip into a short break, CLSA has maintained its overweight stance on India and is bullish on certain IT sectors. Listen to what CLSA's Ankur Rudra had to say on the IT sector itself, and we'll be back in just a minute.